My name is Kathy Lee. I'm a first-year medical student at Midwestern University, and I'm involved with Asian Healthcare Association. Lunar New Year marks the first day of the new year in the lunar calendar. It's mostly celebrated by people from East Asia. The Vietnamese people call the Lunar New Year Tết. We would eat this sticky rice with meat filling and has mung beans in it, and it's all wrapped in a banana leaf and then steamed, and it's in like a square shape. This is called mantung, and there's another version called mantet, and that one has same fillings, but it's in a cylindrical shape, and that represents the moon, and the square shape represents the earth. A lot of the women on Tết would wear áo dài, which is basically like a dress, and it has like a panel, like two panels in the front and back, and it would be worn with pants. On the day of Tết, what we would do is we would light incense around the house, and we would place fruit and like tea offerings on the altar, and we call that bàn thờ. And we would offer our wishes and blessings for the new year as we pray to our ancestors. Another thing that's special about the Lunar New Year is that children and elderly people are offered red envelopes filled with money in it, and it's to bring in prosperity and hope for the new year. It's important to me to celebrate the Lunar New Year because it keeps me bounded to my culture, and it's a way for me to keep the traditions alive.
Hi everyone, I'm Tom Mendenhall, and this is our chef, Brendan Macklin, here at the Commons Cafe, and we're highlighting the holidays celebrating Lunar New Year, and for that we're going to be making some homemade pork dumplings. To start with the pork dumplings, we're going to take our half head of Napa cabbage and we sliced it thin. We're going to mix it with our tablespoon of salt, and we're going to let it sit for 10 minutes. Once the 10 minutes are over, you can strain out the excess water from the cabbage. This is going to help keep your dumpling dry, take all the water out of that. So once you have your cabbage strained out, we're going to add the cabbage to a mixing bowl with all the other ingredients. The ground pork, the green onion, the minced cilantro, the ginger, soy sauce, sesame oil, and your eggs. You will then mix until combined. To assemble, we'll need our wonton wrappers, we'll need some lukewarm water, and we take that, we dab our fingers in the water and we rub it around the edges of the wonton wrapper. And we'll take a tablespoon of our filling and insert. We have a cool little dumpling maker contraption, but you don't necessarily need this. You can go corner to corner when you make it and just pinch with a fork. This kind of just speeds up the process, makes it a little more fancy. And there you have it. We have a pork dumpling ready to be cooked. Now we're ready to prepare the pork dumplings. We have a nonstick skillet, and we're going to put a little canola oil in there. When the pan is heated, we're going to sear both sides of our pork dumplings. We're really looking just for a golden brown on each side. And once you have that golden brown color, we're going to finish them by steaming them by adding some water to the pan and covering it for 3 to 5 minutes until the internal temperature reaches 165 degrees and that ground pork is completely cooked. After 3 to 5 minutes and that internal temperature is at that 165 degrees, your pork dumplings are ready. And that is your pork dumpling.
Thank you for joining me as we highlight the holidays here at Midwestern University. Chúc mừng năm mới!